crying, stop that. This boo-hoo, cry means nothing.
We're in Siren, Wisconsin for a contempt of court hearing. 60-year-old Timothy Ainley and 44-year-old Rachel Hess Ainley are negotiating a divorce settlement through the court. 2 years earlier, Timothy moved out of the family home and filed for divorce. The estranged couple are negotiating, among other things, custody of their 3 children and the division of property, including their family home. Today, they appear before Judge Melicia Mogan because Timothy claims his ex, who recently received an offer on the home, forged his signature on a mortgage document.
I got 5 letters in the mail from 5 different loan companies and a title company stating someone requested the payoff. So I called them yesterday to find out why. And they said, well, you signed a release form to release information for your payoff. I said, no, ma'am, I did not. So she emailed it to me, and my name has been forged on this paper. So she forged my name on this paper to get the payoffs on my personal information.
Who did? Ainley, please be quiet.
Judge Mogan also compares the handwriting to previous court documents that Rachel has signed.
I'm going to tell you that I'm looking at the dates and the social security numbers as they're written, and they look exactly like they're written by Miss Ainley.
I promise you I didn't.
Oh, you can promise all you want. You are not credible.
Okay.
You did this.
Okay.
These dates are the same. This 11/5/24 dates are the same.
They're not, though.
Almost identical. I fully believe you forged his name.
How would I do it?
Hi, pen. Hi, paper. Let's write Tim Ainley.
As tensions mount, Rachel gets emotional and begins to tear up.
So just order what you're gonna. Order what you're gonna.
Stop crying. Stop that. This
order
boo-hoo,
what you're gonna-
cry means nothing.
The judge decides to award Timothy more than $48,000 for items that she ruled Rachel has failed to return to him. She also fined Rachel $15,000 for fraudulently signing Timothy's name.
So there is a total of $64,368.71.
How is that fair to me and the kids?
How is it fair? Because I fully believe you signed his
I did
name.
not.
All right, thank you. Then we are adjourned.
The hearing comes to an end. But then, a surprising twist when, almost a year later, Judge Mogan calls the parties back to court after receiving new information about the alleged forgery.
It was brought to my attention that an investigation was conducted as to the signature on the mortgage document and those papers. And it was brought to my attention that through that investigation, you did not sign those documents. That in fact, the real estate agent did very, very unethically and very, very illegally. And so it appeared at that time that you signed those documents. You did not. So Ms. Hess, I'm sorry. Thank you.
The $15,000 penalty against Rachel was suspended, and the former couple's divorce case is now closed. The district attorney's office declined to prosecute the real estate agent due to lack of evidence. We go to Milwaukee, Wisconsin for a sentencing. 34-year-old Maxwell Anderson has been convicted of first-degree intentional homicide, dismembering a corpse, and arson. A year earlier, police say Anderson met 19-year-old college student Sade Robinson at a bar. They can be seen leaving together that night on this security cam footage. 3 days later, the two went on a date, and afterwards, Anderson took Sade back to his place, where he murdered her. The next morning, Anderson took Sade's body to a park 10 miles from his home, using her car to move the body. That's where investigators say he dismembered her body and set her car on fire before taking a bus back home. When Sade's family hadn't heard from her, they notified police, and 2 days after the murder, pieces of her body were discovered scattered throughout an area near the park. Investigators also found Sade's car, which was burnt beyond recognition. When police questioned Anderson, he claimed he hadn't seen Sade since she left his apartment. But when they searched Anderson's phone, they found photos of him groping a seemingly incapacitated Sade on his couch. And after police were able to place Anderson's phone near the park at the estimated time of the car fire and found a discarded jacket containing both Sade's and Robinson's DNA, he was arrested and officially charged. Anderson pled not guilty, and the case went to trial, where it took a jury just 20 minutes to convict him of Sade's murder. Today, Anderson appears before Judge Laura Crivello to hear his sentence. But first, members of Sade's family deliver victim impact statements, beginning with Adriana Reams, Sade's 16-year-old sister.
When Maxwell Anderson murdered my sister, he redefined my definition of misfortune. As a result of his actions, I have had to grow up way faster than a 16-year-old should have to. He made it to where I cannot trust anyone, because all my sister did was meet someone, and as a result, he ended her life. He took the guide and support system and role model that she was going to be for the rest of my life. This man should never walk free again. Thank you.
Next to speak is Sheena Scarborough, Sade's mother.
My daughter referred to you as a man. You will never be a man. You're a ass bitch.
Ms. Scarborough, if you could direct your comments to me, please.
You plotted and planned to kill, dismember, then you disrespectfully spread my daughter across the Milwaukee like a piece of trash. How dare you? We roll deep. When you touched my daughter, you with the wrong family. We ain't no bitches, and you should have never touched my daughter. Judge, I'm asking that this demon be respectfully returned back to hell as soon as possible. Life without parole, the maximum.
Before the judge imposes sentence, Anderson delivers a statement to the court.
From the bottom of my heart, my deepest and most sincere condolences go out to Sade's family. Your Honor, I took this to trial without ever once trying to make a plea deal of any kind, because I did not commit these crimes. And so I plan to appeal my convictions while I hope and pray that further investigations not only prove my innocence, but find and deliver true justice.
When he's finished, the final word belongs to Judge Crivello.
The severity of the offense, it's definitely at the top of some of the worst homicides I've seen in this court. And I don't think you're remorseful in any way. I don't think that you have gotten to the point of taking any form of responsibility for what transpired.
The judge then sentenced Anderson to life in prison with no chance of parole. Anderson maintains his innocence and has filed an appeal. We go to Siren, Wisconsin for a status conference. 30-year-old Nicholas Butkus Taft has been charged with criminal trespass, criminal damage to property, resisting or obstructing an officer, and disorderly conduct. A year earlier, around 2 a.m., police say Butkus Taft broke into a local home. The couple who lived there heard him and called police. When officers arrived, they found Butkus Taft bleeding from injuries he sustained while climbing into the house through a window. Butkus Taft initially resisted officers, but was eventually taken into custody. He was released on a $500 personal recognizance bond with the conditions that he have no contact with the victims and pay restitution for the damage caused to their home. But when Butkus Taft failed to appear in court, his bond was raised to $1,000 and a warrant was issued for his arrest. He was picked up about a month later. And today, Butkus Taft appears from the county jail before Judge Milicia Mogan to hear if his bond will be revoked. He's represented by attorney Zachary Fisher.
Mr. Butkus Taft, why weren't you in court?
Your Honor, I take full responsibility for it, but it was an honest mistake. My kids were home from school that day, so I just lost track of time. It was unintentional, but it was my responsibility to make that court date.
When did you find out you had a warrant? You should have found out right away.
Yeah, I was aware of the warrant. My train of thought was, I'm the only one working, my family. I just wanted to keep going to work and then pay that the $1,000 cash bond so we could move forward with this case. Like Mr. Fisher said.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Your hearing was on February 6th. You knew you had a warrant.
I know.
You weren't picked up until March 11th, over a month. Don't be giving me some story about you wanted to save up that $1,000. That's blarney. That's a story. That's made up. You could have turned yourself in and you could have said, you know what, Judge, I messed up. You could have done that and you could have done what you're doing now. Baloney. Baloney right now. I don't believe you. So in fact, I'm raising bail to $2,000. You had from February 6th until March 11th to figure it out, to turn yourself in, to have your attorney ask the court for leniency like you're doing now. But you didn't. You didn't. You should have thought about that on February 6th. You should have thought about that on February 7th. You should have thought about that on February 8th or 9th or 10th or 11th or 12th or 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, or so on. You should have thought about that. But now you are because you are in jail. So now you got to figure out how to come up with $2,000.
Bond was set at $2,000. And 2 months later, Butkus Taft accepted a deal where, in exchange for pleading guilty to criminal trespass, criminal damage to property, and disorderly conduct, the resisting arrest charge was dropped. For the criminal damage charge, he was given a deferred sentence of 18 months. For the remaining charges, he was sentenced to 18 months probation and must pay $11,720 in restitution to the victims.
Mr. Dosh, I have to ask, do you violate my orders on purpose to piss me off?
We go to Siren, Wisconsin for a child support hearing. 38-year-old Cole Dosh owes $349 in child support plus late fees. 3 weeks earlier, Dosh, who first fell behind on his child support the previous year, was ordered to make an immediate payment to his ex-wife, 35-year-old Christine Vogt, for the couple's 16-year-old son. Dosh, who also has a 6-year-old daughter from another relationship, failed to make the payment, so was ordered to appear in court. Today, he appears without an attorney before Judge Milicia Mogan to hear if he'll be sent to jail.
Mr. Dosh, I have to ask, do you violate my orders intentionally on purpose to piss me off?
I have the 349 that she's asking for on me today. I am trying to do everything I can. I'm not running. I know guys who don't pay. I want to fully comply. It's baby steps. I can't take big steps. I have the 350 on me today.
You have it in your pocket?
I do.
You just walk right over and you hand that to Ms. Vogt right now. What else would you like the court to know or be aware of, Ms. Vogt?
The last visit that went, Cole took the vehicle, and we've been having some issues with the power steering, and now I have to replace the power steering pump because there was no power steering added into it. I bought the part. I asked him if he would put it at no cost for him to put it, and he will not respond at all.
Now, Mr. Dosh, is this something that you can put in for your son?
I could. He bought it. They bought it like that. They bought it with the broken windshield, bought it with the power steering.
Don't
he wanted
care.
it private.
care.
Then why does this matter then?
It matters because if I ask you a question, you
I can do
answer
it.
yes
Yeah,
or no.
of course I can do it. If she'd stop sending me harassing, I want to turn my phone off for all the comments I get
Okay,
from
you
her.
want to know what? If you two don't stop it, then I'll send you both to jail for frustrating me, okay? Knock it off. I don't care to hear bicker, 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 excuse, bicker, and bicker. Stop. Both of you grow up. You made a child. Now look at that child and raise that child. Stop bickering.
Before wrapping things up, Judge Mogan wants to discuss the schedule for future payments.
March 1st, we're going to begin, and that's where your regular monthly child support payments will start. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to have another hearing. I'm just going to issue an arrest warrant if you don't. Okay?
It's more money. I've add it all up. I'm trying to do what I can, and I will.
It's not try, it's do. You can't try, you do.
I know I messed up. I'm messing up. I'm trying now. I'm trying to get on a better path.
And I want you to get on that better path.
Yeah.
I don't like throwing parents into jail for not paying child support. I don't like that. I'm glad you're trying. I'm giving you baby steps, but you're taking half of the steps, but at least they're steps.
The judge also ordered Dosh to pay a $130 fee for late payment. 10 days later, he hadn't paid it, nor had he installed the new power steering pump in his son's car. The judge did not issue an arrest warrant, but she did order Dosh to appear for a contempt hearing, where he'll be facing a possible 50 days in jail. The case is pending. Next, we take you to a trial in Kenosha, Wisconsin. 42-year-old Zachariah Anderson has been charged with first-degree intentional homicide, hiding a corpse, and 2 counts of stalking. 3 years earlier, police say Anderson's ex-girlfriend, Sadie Beecham, ended her relationship with the defendant and began seeing 40-year-old Rosalio Gutierrez Jr. When Sadie was unable to get in touch with Rosalio, she told police she went to his apartment, where she found the patio door open and blood splattered on the walls and furniture. But there was no sign of Rosalio. Sadie told police that Anderson had been stalking her, so they began investigating him. They executed a search warrant on Anderson's van and discovered blood that matched Rosalio's DNA. They also found evidence that the interior of the van had been cleaned with bleach. And around the time of Rosalio's disappearance, investigators discovered Anderson on a store security camera shopping for cleaning products. Despite not finding Rosalio's body, police arrested Anderson for his murder. He pled not guilty and was held on $750,000 bond. Today, it's day 8 of the trial, and prosecutor Michael Gravely is questioning Marquand Washington, Anderson's cellmate in the county jail.
It appeared to you he was having a nightmare.
Yes.
And what do you remember about that incident?
I heard him shout in his sleep before he woke himself up.
And what did he shout that you heard?
He said, "Die, die, die, motherfucker."
As Washington says, "Die, die, die," the prosecutor seems to be mouthing the same words.
What did he shout that you heard?
He said, "Die, die, die."
The defense say they didn't notice at the time, but a week later, after receiving a number of tips, Anderson's attorney, John Birdsall, brings it to Judge Bruce Schroeder's attention.
So we, the defense team, we were contacted by a number of people and were sent clips of Marquand Washington's direct testimony describing Zach in his sleep, and he said, quote, "Die, die, die," end quote. But then as he was saying those words, those very words, the camera panned to Mr. Gravely, and one can see Mr. Gravely mouthing the words die, die, die.
You're suggesting that Mr. Gravely has been feeding the witness answers.
That's exactly what it looks like.
How can one coach a witness by saying something simultaneously with a witness?
I don't want to talk about it right now. I want to look at it.
The judge ultimately decides there's no evidence of misconduct and allows the trial to continue. When both sides came to rest, it took a